Hello to everybody. I hope that you're having a good evening and getting ready to settle down for the night. I just want to tell you to some of my FedEx friends, because I'm a FedEx employee, that I just want to tell everybody who's with FedEx, UPS, the post office, DHL, and whoever else is out there, please be safe because you just never know what's going on with other people in their mind. So please wear your gloves. Please put on your mask. And I want you to be safe while you're out there. And then also, I just want to tell everybody that I hope that each and every one of you are getting your exercise in. And I hope that you are eating correctly while you are off work or working at home. And I know that I'll be praying for those who might have lost a paycheck. But when this is all over, I do want you to think about putting 3 to 6 months worth of bills in the bank so that when if anything like this ever happen again, you be prepared for the future. I pray that you don't ever have to worry about that, but you always want to put 3 to 6 months worth of bills in the bank for emergency, because you never, what my dad used to call it, a rainy day. And my dad always told me, and that's why I guess I do what I do, and I believe in a year, 12 months worth of bills in the bank. But my dad always told me, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. I think he kind of learned that from the military, but I've always been a person who would do without. I wouldn't go on no trips. I wouldn't go buy that dress that I want so bad because I said, oh, if I do that, I would not have what I need for the rainy day. And so I found that I thought I was giving up a lot, but I found out I really didn't give up anything. It was just giving up something that was going to give me pleasure for 1 hour. But then I end up giving myself pleasure for a year. So, it all depends on how you really feel. We got some people who say, I'm living for today because tomorrow I may be dead. Well, guess what? You still alive today because you don't want to die tomorrow. You don't want to die today. You want to live as long as you possibly can live to be an old age. So, hey, young people, old people, people in the middle, let's start putting some money aside. When this mess is over, let's start putting some money aside, and you'd be surprised how $50 a month will add up. And also, if you get paid twice a month, put $50 in the bank. If you get paid every week, put $50 in the bank. You'd be surprised how little chump change is what most people call $50 will add up and get you to your 12 months goal. Well, I really didn't want to end my day like this. I had a really good day. I didn't do nothing. I supposed to have been cleaning one more room, and then after I do this one more room, I was going to do what I call deep cleaning. I usually have people come in and do the stuff I'm about to do. But back in the olden days when I ain't had no money, this is what I used to do. But now, I don't want nobody coming in my house. So I'm going to have to clean my windows with the vinegar and water like we did back in the day. I'm going to have to put my knee pads on because now my knees can't stand to do what I used to do. So I put my knee pads on, and I'm going to clean all these baseboards. I know I'm boring y'all, but I'm just having fun. Learning how to make buzz spray. Learning how to kill some snakes. Learning how to catch, I already knew how to catch nets. But, and I'm really shocked about this making bread in a flower pot. I'm really shocked about this. But I'm having fun doing it. And I mean, it's surprising to me how people just learn how to do this stuff. And I really believe that back in the slavery time, our ancestors had fixed bread in a flower pot because it's so easy. And you just be amazed about how much we can make it if we just think about or listen to what some of the stories that the older people had told us about how they made it. And I said, man, so today I went to the store. I was scared, but I went on. I waited till the time about close to their closing time and ran in there and got what I really wanted because I really wanted some bananas. I don't know what it is about bananas that I love bananas. So anyway, I ran in there to get the bananas and to get some yeast so I can make some bread because now I'm just hooked on this cooking bread in the flower pot. And the funny part about it is I don't like bread. But this time I'm fixing cinnamon rolls. So I needed some yeast. And what happened? There's no yeast in the store. And I asked the lady, I said, what happened to the yeast? And she said, honey, they've been coming in here buying yeast like crazy. And I said, I guess everybody bored. And so they making bread, making their own homemade bread at home. And then I said, well, maybe they doing some school projects to keep these kids busy because, right now, parents got to be homeschooling. But the good thing is they got better technology than it was when I had kids because they can do everything on the TV, and plus the teachers are coming in on the laptops. And I know I'm saying everything wrong, but so I guess when they need a little projects to do, and what I used to call, when they cooking bread, what I used to call back in my day, it used to call home ec. Now they call it food nutrition. I tell you, why couldn't it just stay home ec? So anyway, I'm just enjoying. Not have to rush, not have to be at one place at 10 o'clock, and then I got 15 minutes to get to another appointment. It is nice. But I do feel for all the people who's out there in the medical field. I'm blessed that one of my relatives was able to work at home instead of going into the office. I am blessed that my mother is an RN nurse with her master's degree, and she was all this big-time person in her field. I am blessed that she's retired and that she's too old to go back to work. I know she's going to be mad at me for saying that, but I am so glad that she's not able to go and volunteer to be a nurse because I will be crying right now. She said she had to go back to work. But I do have a sister who's working at the VA hospital right now. And so, I'm nervous about her and I'm praying that she keep herself safe. So anyway, I ain't meant to say all that. I just meant to say, what you looking at me for? I just came to say, have a wonderful night and a great tomorrow morning. Because I plan on getting up early and finishing up this one more room I got. I hope. Okay. And also, y'all research olive oil and lemon juice. It helps to keep your belly flat, especially if you're not able to do a lot of exercising. And it works. Olive oil and lemon juice. You take a spoonful, but you have to wait 30 minutes before you can eat. So take a spoonful and then go take your shower. And by the time you finish, you can go ahead and start eating your breakfast. But also I tell people, research. I'm telling you, it works for me. But that don't mean that it's going to work for you. If you saw me like a couple weeks ago, my stomach looked like it was kind of big, but I had my belt on too, because I do hula hooping, so I had to wear a belt. But I said, dog, my stomach looked like it was big and fat. But my stomach wasn't big and fat. But it was the belt I had on underneath my clothes. But I said, I bet they think my stomach big. So anyway, I do my lemon water. I do my lemon oil and lemon juice. And I lost weight. I've been losing weight. So don't tell me just because you stuck in the house, you can't lose no weight. And the point is, you have to plan your meals, you steam your vegetables, and you eat salmon. And I'm getting ready in a few days, probably by Sunday. My Sunday dinner will be turkey chops. And there's all types of food that would make you taste good, because you are what you put in your mouth. And walking, I told this lady the other day, she calls me about that she need to do some exercising. And I told her the key to exercising is do a little at a time. And she said, what you mean? I said, see, I've been exercising all my life. I didn't start exercising a year ago and decided I've been exercising all my life. I said, I had somebody one time who wanted to exercise with me, and I told them it's impossible. And they said, why? I said, because I've been doing it all my life. You just starting. You're going to end up, can't keep up with me, and then you're going to end up quitting. I said, when you get to my point, then you can hang out with me. I said, but the point is, I told my friend the other day, I said, first, you talk to your doctor. Second, when the doctor tell you it's okay, if you're only able to do 5 minutes, do 5 minutes. Because if you try to do an hour, you're going to quit. Baby steps when it comes to exercising, if you have not been doing it a long time, because first of all, you're probably going to get sore. And if you're not able to get in and out of a bathtub to soak, you're already going to be in bad shape, because, body needs that hot water and Epsom salts. And I put that in there and soak for about 10 or 15 minutes, because sometimes I get sore when I work certain muscles that haven't been working in a little while. So my point is, if you're going to start exercising because you're off work, do a little at a time if you ain't used to it. If all you can do is 5 minutes, do 5 minutes for a week. Then move it up to 10 minutes the next week. But the point is, you will fail if you try to overdo it. Baby steps. Remember that when it comes to exercise, if you haven't been doing exercise a long time. Baby steps. And everybody can't exercise the same. So if somebody decide, come on, join our walking club. And they said they haven't been exercising a long time, but they may not. But they may be able to do a little bit more than you can. And if they tease you or make fun of you, you can't exercise with them. You find somebody else. You say it's nothing personal, but me and you not at the same level, and I need somebody who's going to encourage me and not bring me down. Because one of the things that you will find out during this time, who are your friends, and the people who are going to lift you up, and the people who are not jealous, and the people who cares about you. And that's the good thing about this time. You'll find out who really, really cares about you. And all the people who've been caring about me, thank you. Thank you for the phone calls from Arizona. Thank you for the phone calls from Detroit. Thank you for the phone calls from Maryland. And thank you for the phone calls from, I think it was from Florida. Thank you. And these are not my relatives. And that's why I say thank you. Oh, yeah. And the phone calls from Georgia. Anyway, from the phone call from all the whole United States, I just want to say thank you. All right. I was going to bed, and I just wanted to say good night. I love my little bunny. I think I got a bunny rabbit on bathrobe with the hood on. I feel like a little child. All right. Everybody have a good night. Don't worry about anything because we will get through this. Just thank God that you are able to stay at home, or if you're going to work, thank God that your job is keeping you safe. Please don't worry. Be happy. Bye-bye. Good night.